Valentine special DreadLoop. 14 on Valentine's night. They called it coincidence. At first, 14 boys would be reported missing on the 14th of February. Every year, same city, same night, different families, different streets, different lives, and one name that never appeared in any report. Because nobody ever described her the same way twice. Some said she looked fragile. Some said beautiful some, sideless, but everyone agreed on one thing. She looked too young to be alone at night. On Valentine's Day, the streets of Redbridge filled with couples, flowers, pink lights, and cheap music spilling out of cafes and bars. It was the only night of the year when nobody questioned why someone walked beside a stranger, because love explained everything. That was how she moved. Not loudly, not confidently, but carefully. Always choosing boys who were alone, always choosing boys who wanted to be seen. Her real name was never discovered. In police files, she became Subject V, the Valentine girl. She never approached crowds. She never entered clubs. She waited in soft, quiet places. Bus stops. Late-night bakeries. Street corners lit by broken lamps. Her voice was barely above a whisper. "Can you help me?" That was always the first line. The second line came only after they stopped. "I think someone's following me." No screaming, no panic. Only soft fear, the kind that made boys feel necessary. The first boy that year was 17 minutes after midnight. CCTV captured only fragments. A boy in a dark hoodie, her face turned slightly away from the camera. Her hand gently touching his arm. They walked out of frame together. The camera did not follow, but the audio system inside the abandoned subway maintenance tunnel did. The microphones were part of a noise monitoring project. They were never meant to record voices. At 0:34, a single sound was logged. A slow, wet scraping, followed by a soft click, like metal closing. The boy was found 3 days later, inside a locked signal cabinet, folded into a space never designed to hold a body. Every joint dislocated, every finger bent backward. The cabinet door sealed from the inside. The second boy was found in a public bathroom, still seated, still upright. A Valentinus balloon string wrapped so tightly around his throat that the skin had split beneath it. His phone lay on the floor, an unsent message on the screen. "She's really nice. IIBO Miss Own." By sunrise, 4 boys were already dead. She changed nothing. Same coat, same shoes. Samma ofton, the only difference was the route. She never returned to the same place twice. By afternoon, social media had already started whispering. A killer, a stalker, a gang initiation. No one mentioned a girl. No one ever does. The 5th boy met her in a florist shop. He worked part-time there. He offered her a free rose. She smiled. That was all. His body was discovered hours later inside the shop's cold storage room. The temperature had been lowered manually, the door alarm disabled. Petals were scattered across the floor, not dropped. Placed in a circle. Around him, the 6th and 7th boys disappeared together. Brothers. 19 and 22, they were last seen arguing near a taxi rank. Witnesses said a girl stood between them, hands raised, trying to calm them. Security footage shows her stepping back, letting them follow her. The brothers were recovered from a storm drain 2 kilometers away. The cover had been replaced perfectly. Police said whoever closed it knew exactly how much weight it could hold before collapsing. Both bodies were found tangled together, their wrists bound with charging cables, their phones placed neatly on the ledge above the drain, still playing the same song. By early evening, Redbridge police had confirmed 8 deaths. They still refused to say the word serial. They still refused to mention a pattern. But the emergency call center noticed something no one else had. Every missing report came from within a narrow walking radius, as if someone were guiding them, one step at a time. The 9th boy was found inside a cinema projection booth. He had won free tickets for Valentine's screenings. His shift ended at 9. At 9:17, his access card opened the projection room. At 9:21, the power briefly flickered. The movie never stopped. Inside the booth, he was hanging from a film reel cable. The emergency release handle was missing, later discovered inside his pocket. The 10th boy was a delivery rider. His helmet camera recorded everything. At 21:42, she stepped into frame. At 21:44, he took off his helmet. At 21:47, the camera tilted sharply toward the ground. For exactly 8 seconds, a reflection appeared in the glass of a parked car. Not her face. Something behind her. Something tall. Something narrow. Something that moved too smoothly to be human. The recording cut out. The bike was found upright. Still running. The rider was not found until the next morning. Inside a recycling compactor, the emergency stop button had been disabled with a zip tie. The 11th and 12th boys vanished within 12 minutes of each other. Different locations. Different routes. Same final GPS signal. An abandoned swimming complex on the edge of town. The pool had been drained years ago. At the bottom, beneath layers of graffiti and broken tiles, 2 bodies were recovered from inside the filtration tunnel. The entrance grille had been screwed back into place. From the outside, by 10:30 p.m., the city had begun shutting down public transport. Restaurants locked early. Couples rushed home, but she did not disappear. She walked more slowly now. Almost tenderly, as if counting the 13th boy was a university student, he live-streamed his walk. He joked about the rumors. He laughed when his viewers warned him. "She's just a girl," he said. "She can't even look me in the eye." The livestream froze on a single frame. Her face, close. Very close. Too close to the camera. Smiling. His viewers heard only one sentence. Soft. Clear. Right into the microphone. "I never touched them first." The stream ended. His body was found inside a locked classroom. All the desks stacked against the door from the inside. At 11:59 p.m., emergency services received one final call. Not from a victim. From a security guard at the old Riverside observation deck. He reported a girl standing alone at the edge. Not crying, not distressed. Just waiting. Officers arrived in less than 2 minutes. They found the guard, not the girl. His body was seated in his own chair, his radio placed in his lap. His eyes open and carved into the wooden railing behind him. With a key were 14 vertical lines. One crossed through. The 14th boy was never reported missing, because he was never supposed to be there. Detective Aaron Hawley arrived after midnight. He stood alone on the deck, reviewing the prologue, looking at the marks. 14. Always 14. Always on Valentine's Day. Always boys who tried to be kind. He didn't hear her approach. No footsteps. No breath. Only a voice. Behind him. "You came early." He turned. She stood no more than 2 meters away, exactly like every witness described. Young, small, harmless. "I was worried I'd run out," she said softly. Hale raised his weapon. His hand shook. "Who are you?" Her head tilted slightly, like she was listening to something he could not hear. Then she smiled. For the first time, her reflection in the glass behind him did not match her movement, and something very tall leaned forward with her. At 12:03 a.m., Hale's body camera lost signal. When backup arrived, they found the deck empty. No blood, no struggle. Only the railing, now marked with 15 lines. And somewhere in the city, a girl walks home alone, still unnoticed, still untouched, still waiting for the next Valentine's Day. Because love makes people stop paying attention, and monsters love holidays. Welcome to Every nightmare returns.